Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how doubt can kill your creativity like that and what you can do to prevent it. Let's dive in. In my opinion, creativity is a skill that can be learned and fine-tuned. What stops our creativity in its tracks can be seeing the same thing over and over, having a routine that hasn't changed in forever, or not even going outside. I know there were times when I feel like it felt like it was weeks before I went outside during the quarantine. And the biggest thing that kills our creativity and from flourishing is doubt. In a lot of situations, doubt can actually be really helpful. I mean, doubt might actually make you pause before getting into a toxic relationship, or maybe even getting into a business that you feel there's something not right about that. However, I feel like our instincts have been pushed off track a little bit at this point. We've forgotten how to tune into our gut to know what's actually good and bad at this point. Most of the time, I blame social media. It's really dulled our senses and makes us into comparison addicts. That's what really feeds doubt. And doubt really loves it when we compare ourselves to others, something that's external from us. I mean, it's so easy to compare ourselves to other people, especially when we're feeling down, when we want to see what other people are up to, and when we think we need to be someone else's competition. With that sort of playground, doubt is going to have an awesome time. So what are some ways to stop doubt from feeding into your inner critic? One big thing is to stop comparing yourself to others. Ooh, you know how you've heard the saying, stay in your own lane? Yeah, that definitely applies here. We need to stop focusing on what other people are doing. And I know it's so easy to do so. I mean, I do it all the time, especially with social media. Everyone is meant to do their own thing in their own style. That's why I say when you're writing a book, it's so hard to replicate someone else's voice unless you're actually copying them. There's a way that I speak that's different from other people. There's a way that I write that's special, that's specific to me. I mean, you can admire other people's work, and that's totally fine. Make sure you keep your head down and work on your own stuff instead of trying to see what everyone else is doing. Your creativity will thank you. Another way to stop doubt in its tracks is to change things up a little bit. If you've got a morning routine, change up the order. If you've got a specific route to go to your favorite taco place or something, go at it a different way. When our brains become accustomed to certain routines and certain routes, it doesn't even need to fire up the neurons. It's like those moments when you're heading home from work and then you blink and you're suddenly home. That's when your brain is on autopilot. You'll go through all the motions of driving or getting onto the bus, but then you won't retain anything about the journey. It is absolutely frightening. I remember one time when I was driving home from work and I swear I was just starting out, but then the next moment I knew I was suddenly home. Like I completely forgot what the hell happened from when I actually left work to when I got home. I couldn't even remember if I stopped at any of the lights. I'm assuming I did because I didn't die. So a good way to stop doubt is to give your brain something new to learn. This is also important to try new things so A, your brain doesn't get bored, and B, it encourages you to get accustomed to failure. If you're still feeling anxiety around writing your book, check out this video I have on tapping into your awesome writing. Another way to stop doubt in its tracks and to help fuel your creativity is to go outside. Oh, nature is such a wonderful way to revitalize your spirit and to feed your creative well. Julia Cameron from The Artist's Way talks about this and why it's so important. We have a creative well that can easily dry up from all the mundane things that we do on a daily basis. So we need to constantly feed it. Because if we're only feeding our brains TV shows or social media that's bland or it's nothing new, it'll be the same result as being on autopilot. Your brain is a fantastic tool for writing, but we need to keep feeding it new and unique things. This is why I love learning languages wherever I go. I like to test my brain to see if it can handle new things, because I mean, of course it can. I mean, hello, we barely use our brains as it is. It may take a while for me to learn, but in the end, I have a new skill and my brain opens up new pathways for me to think. If you treat your creativity like a skill, you'll learn to feed it fun and new things and watch it grow. If you're looking for new ways to access your creativity, check out the videos I have here on how to access it based off of the works from Osho. Thanks for watching.